In a report on September 8, the Ukrinform news agency quoted the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine, General Oleksandr Syrskyi, as saying that in August 2025, the Ukrainian army had recaptured 58 square kilometers of territory and liberated a number of settlements from Russian control. He stressed that this was a challenging month, but the defense forces achieved many results thanks to active defense tactics, both preventing enemy attacks and conducting counterattacks deep into enemy territory. According to General Syrskyi, August also marked a turning point in organizational reform. The Ukrainian army is completing the transition to a core system, with clearly decentralized powers and responsibilities. Thanks to that, command and control capabilities have become more flexible and effective. Although Russia has a threefold advantage in troops and even 4 to 6 times in key attack points, Ukraine has still prevented many key plans. Notably, the Russians were unable to penetrate and encircle Ukrainian forces in the Pokrovsk-Mirnorod cluster, forcing them to postpone a major operation in Zaporizhia and to divert some of their Marines to Donetsk. Moscow had hoped for a breakthrough in August, but has made only minimal territorial gains in recent times. For example, in Dobropilya, Russia captured 13.5 square kilometers but lost 25.5 square kilometers. In Pokrovsk, Russia gained only 5 square kilometers while Ukraine regained 26 square kilometers. The Huliipilya and Prydniprovia directions still hold, while in Pivnichno-Sloboshansky, Ukraine expanded its control by 4 square kilometers. In addition to its ground gains, Ukraine has also stepped up its long-range offensive. In August, the country's weapons systems hit 60 targets on Russian territory, disrupting the enemy's fuel production capacity, aviation weapons, missiles and UAVs, and damaging the enemy's air defense and transportation systems. Meanwhile, Ukrainian media reported that Russia set a record for air attacks by launching more than 800 UAVs and missiles into Ukraine on the night of September 6 to 7. The Institute for the Study of War, ISW, in the U.S. assessed this as the largest combined UAV missile attack ever. Experts noted that Moscow could launch up to 1,000 UAVs in an attack. And to reach the 800 mark, Russia had to accumulate forces in 3 weeks. According to military expert Vladislav Seleznov, UAVs are much cheaper than missiles, so they can be deployed in large numbers, increasing the likelihood of hitting some targets. In particular, Russia is improving its tactics, constantly changing altitude and trajectory, making interception more difficult. ISW believes that this situation further highlights the need for Ukraine to have more modern air defense systems, especially Patriots. Mr. Seleznov recommends that the most effective way is to attack the production facilities, launch sites and neutralize the Russian UAV control force, thereby improving Ukraine's survivability.